Well, if you're watching this, you're more than likely an executive, a manager, or a professional in some form. And you probably like your job or enjoy significant aspects of it. And all the other videos out there are all about the people who saw the light and left their jobs. This is not those videos. This is actually how you can find fulfillment, make sure your cup is full with emotional energy, and you can actually really enjoy life whilst being the professional that you are. Now, being the professional that I am, I'm a high school principal. I realised this weekend that things weren't going that well for me. My emotional energy levels were low, and my aim is to keep it 7, even 8 out of 10 or higher, and they weren't going so well. So I thought, okay, I'm going to have to use one of my charts. So I'm going to show you what I did, my purpose chart, and I call it a P chart. And what that is that it's all the life areas, including the values that in another video I'll show you about how you actually nut out what your values are. But then what you do is you map yourself from 1 to 10, 10 being the best, 1 being the worst, about how you're feeling, about how you're going in that area of your life. And as you can see, I'm going to show you now, this is what I did. As you can see, I had some low ones, which is basically always my problem, which is resting, recovering, leisure, relaxation, all of that kind of stuff. And other areas are relatively strong. So what then I do is then I map the ones that are the lowest, that are the most important to me at the moment. Sometimes they're not always the absolute lowest, but they usually are. And on the back of that chart, I've actually got how I'm going to overcome that, how I actually feel, how am I going to overcome it, and how am I going to get around those things in order to feel better. Now, I've already been out and actually done some of the things that I said I was going to do on my chart there, which actually helped me nut out in my head what I needed to do to feel better. So I put on my headphones, I listened to music, I went and painted something, long story, but I have these sculptures in town that have a minor bit of damage that I had to correct. So I had to paint some things so I can stick them on, which I just haven't been getting around to for about 4 weeks, but I actually did. Listen to music and set myself up and had a bit of fun and freedom. And now I thought one of my purposes is to give this stuff to you so that you can look after your own well-being. So here we are doing that today. So now I would say my emotional energy levels are around about 7 out of 10, and earlier today they were more like a 5. And I just couldn't get those emotional energy levels up. School goes back tomorrow, so another week of school, and I'm just tired. Like emotionally tired, not physically tired, emotionally tired. And that's okay. We're here to actually work with how we feel now and still have the executive life or that professional life that we all have, and actually succeed at looking after our well-being. So again, I'm just going to show you what the chart looks like blank. This is what the purpose chart looks like. So you can actually look at the areas of your life and map yourself when you're feeling low and you're not really sure what to do or what is even wrong. Often we're so used to just not feeling our emotions, just not even feeling what's going on for us, to even know what to do about those things. That is what this chart is for. So it actually shows you what is wrong and what you're not coping with, so that you can actually start to address some of those things. And all of them are baby steps. Everything's a baby step. When you stop and think about it, you only feel better when you take action or do something slightly different. They're all baby steps. So that's what this is about today. So the P chart is there. If you need a P chart or want a P chart, that's a good question. How do I get that to you? I'm only starting off, so I don't have like a website that you can go to or anything. I guess message me in the description and I can send you one of those charts if you need one or want to use one. Okay, that's it from me. Have a good week. Look after your well-being. Now, my mission is to be a 7 out of 10 or higher for emotional energy, so that my cup is full, so that I can actually give and do the things that I need to do in my job and outside my job and have things left for me. Maybe make it your mission too. 7 out of 10 or higher for emotional energy levels. Okay, I'll see you in the next video.